Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Housewives Astrology Gemini, the Little Book of Astrology by Marian Williamson. Thank you for the information and insight you will be providing to us on the sun sign of Gemini. In this series, we will be gaining a greater understanding of our favorite housewives and Bravolebrities by their astrology. As we all know, we are unique individuals and we get along with some people and some people we don't get along with. And so, in watching my favorite Bravo shows over the years, and being a student of psychology and more recently astrology and numerology and all things spiritual, the thought came to me, how could I understand a person's communication style or reaction or action in a certain scenario based on their astrology? And we can. Excuse me. You can as well. You can gain a better understanding and appreciation of not only yourself, but those around you, family members that you care about, by understanding a little more deeply their astrology. So, if you go to Cafe Astrology, which I am not sponsored, it's just the website that I use to get my free natal birth chart, you put your date of birth, place of birth, and most importantly, time of birth, and you get the full rundown of where all the planets were at the very moment you were born. And this shapes your personality, your destiny, how you operate in the world, etc., etc. So, the sign of Gemini is May 21st through June 20th. Now, as an example, and I always use myself as an example, could be annoying to you, maybe, maybe not. Anyway, I speak with what I know. Sometimes it says June 21st, and I am born on June 21st. And there was a time in my life before I got involved deeply in astrology. I never knew what sun sign I was, because on some astrological charts it said I was Gemini, and on some it said I was Cancer. And then one time, I think I was probably 21 or so, I want to say went to an astrologer. There was an astrologer who had a show. We went to the studio, and she was entertaining questions from people. And I stood up and I said, "This is, I was born here, but I don't know what I am." And she said, "Which parent was the more dominant growing up?" And then she said, "Well, you're Cancer." So from that point, I understood that I was more Cancerian, but I feel at times I do have Gemini traits. I think we all do. We all have a little of each sign within us. But anyway, when you're born on the cusp, sometimes you can exhibit traits from either side. So, as an example, let's look closely. My cat is keeping me company today, my little love bug. My little love bug. I love you. May 21st, which is on the cusp as well. Wendy Osefo, Potomac, I think she became more popular in the recent years. I don't watch Potomac anymore, so I really can't speak on it. But yeah, I think she did. Should she? I think she's the one that interviewed, did a White House interview with someone of prominence this past season. So communication. No, so Gemini is the sign of the twins. I see Gemini people as good communicators. So Andy Cohen is a Gemini. Shoot, I should have wrote his birthday down. It's beginning of June. I'm not sure. I want to say June 5th, but I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. Um, but yeah, some of the interactions that I've had with Gemini people, there's a girl I grew up with who's an author. Um, One of my bosses was Gemini, was pure Gemini. Yeah. Um, but I would say communication is a highlight. Let's see who else. Let's see. Let's see what the commonalities are. May 23rd, Lisa Milan. She was Dubai. Or she was our real housewife of Dubai. May 26th, Christy Rice, Miami. Don't recall who she was. May 30th, Carrie Duber, Dallas. I watched a little of Dallas back in the day, but I don't know exactly. Her face does not come to mind. There were a couple of Carries. There was Carrie with a C, Carrie with a K. Let's see. June 1st, we've got two. Monica Garcia. Is she outspoken or what? June 1st, Siggy Flicker. So Monica Garcia is Salt Lake City. Big controversy with her. Siggy Flicker, she was like a psychologist and she had something to say, and she hosted some retreats and, stood as the speaker. So she was Real Housewives of New Jersey. She had a lot to say back in the day. Let's see who else. I'm looking at my other Bravolebrities. June 2nd, Whitney Sudler Smith, Southern Charms, the son of the head Madame in Southern Charm. He always has his 2 cents to put in, which is good, or his 10 cents, actually. It's more than 2 cents. He's one of the producers of the show. June 7th, we got two June 7th. Chanel Ayan, she doesn't hold back. Leanne Locken, from what I recall, she was quite vocal as well. June 8th, we got two from June 8th. Jenna Lyons and Ashley Darby. Both very likable. Not, I wouldn't say overly communicative. They probably think more before they speak, I want to say. I don't know why that comes to mind. June 10th. See, now they could be at different deacons. That's why they're a little different than the first deacon or something. Each sign has 3 deacons. So within the sign of Gemini, there's different types of Gemini. June 10th, we got 2 for June 10th. Taylor Armstrong and Jenny Wynn, who was Salt Lake City. I might have missed that season. I think she only lasted 1 season. Then June 13th, I see we have Stephanie Hallman, who was Dallas, I believe. And then, beloved Chelsea Meisner from Southern Charm, June 13th. I love and miss Chelsea. Chelsea, Cameron Eubanks, I miss those girls like you wouldn't believe on Southern Charm. They're just lovely. June 14th, Noella Bergener, OC. Wow. She might have been the dark side of a Gemini, I want to say. No offense, but there's light and dark with everyone. June 15th, Eileen Davidson, Beverly Hills. I liked her. She was good. She was a good communicator. June 16th, Austin Kroll, Southern Charm. You might want to say, I hear someone saying figures. He's a Gemini. Okay. June 17th, Kiki Barth, Miami. She's got a nice personality. I like her. June 19th, Eden Sassoon, who was on Beverly Hills. So that is our representatives from the Bravo universe of Gemini. Now, I should have put Andy Cohen down. I think he's the beginning of June. I don't remember. Oh, I wonder if I can look it up on my other phone. I don't want to hold it up too much. But I'm trying to charge my other phone. Anyway, let's find out about the sign of Gemini from Marianne Williamson's Little Book of Astrology. Now, this is just to get a taste. We're just getting a taste. So Gemini is an air sign along with Libra and Aquarius. Air signs are intellectual, outgoing, idealistic, and versatile. Versatile is one of my favorite words, just so you know. The celestial body is also corresponds with each astrological sign, and Gemini is related to the hands, arms, and nervous system. Okay. Gemini, the twins, May 20, well, we already said, May 21st to June 20th. Geminis are curious, quick-witted, and light-hearted. They're named after the twins Castor and Pollux in Greek mythology because they can display two very different sides to their personality. Cheerful and upbeat one minute, then seething and withdrawn the next. Geminis can juggle many projects simultaneously and easily adapt to new surroundings and circumstances. Gemini people have loads of friends and love to share and exchange information. Ruled by loquacious Mercury, Geminis are the most gifted communicators in the zodiac. They pick up new languages fast and make excellent salespeople. They enjoy variety and thrive wherever there are plenty of people to talk to. Geminis can be incurable flirts, hello, Austin Kroll, with their romantic lives being as colorful as their taste in clothes. Let's see, taste in clothes, maybe Chanel IN. Yan. They have a natural gift for finding something in common with even the most difficult people. Best character trait, adaptable. Element, air. Ruling planet, Mercury. General characteristics, curious, clever, quick. Body part, the arms. Very nice. I like it. Okay. In the previous video, I talked about the rising and the moon. If you go and look up your free natal chart at astrology, cafeastrology.com, you could find out all that information about you specifically. What is your rising? What is your moon? What is your Mercury, your Venus? All that. Really cool. Okay. Gemini is an air sign along with Libra and Aquarius. Their air signs are compatible with fire signs. Air signs are intellectual, versatile, and analytical. They feel burdened by water signs' clingy emotions and annoyed by Earth's slowness to take action, but they learn from the fire signs' assertiveness. Okay. Gemini is a mutable sign along with Sagittarius, Virgo. That's my cat's dish. Feeding time. She went nuts. Okay. I'll start again. Gemini is a mutable sign along with Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces, meaning you're flexible, versatile, and tolerant. The polarity of Gemini is Sagittarius. Gemini is about the details, and Sagittarius is about the broad perspective. Okay. Gemini relationships. How Gemini people relate to others in love, friendship, business, and parenting. Let me fix this. She really went and did a number on my setup here. Okay. Gemini in love. For Gemini, love has to be communicated. Without regular interaction and analysis of their thoughts and feelings, Gemini can end up drawing their own assumptions. When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me, and conclusions, which probably won't have much bearing on reality. Overwhelming emotions can scare Geminis who prefer to rationalize their feelings. They need a partner who they can be honest with so there are no secrets blocking the flow of communication. Best matches for Gemini in love are Sagittarius, Libra, and Leo. Worst matches are Taurus and Scorpio. Gemini in friendship. Gemini is one of the friendliest signs of the zodiac. They are social butterflies who charm all sorts of people by their openness, wit, and humor. They usually have a large circle of friends and acquaintances and enjoy a light-hearted rapport and can always be relied on to brighten any social gathering. I don't know, I feel like I keep seeing Andy Cohen, but who else is a good representation of this? Probably Ashley Darby, yeah. Okay. Gemini can be a little fickle and often change their tastes and the company they keep to suit their mood. Best matches in friendship for Gemini is another Gemini, Aquarius, and Sagittarius. Worst matches, Taurus and Cancer. Gemini in business. Geminis aren't always the most practical of people at work, but they're never short of a good idea. They can multitask several different projects at once and think on as many different levels. They thrive on bouncing ideas off others, are excellent at making connections, and make brilliant researchers. Best matches for Gemini in business are Libra, Aquarius, Virgo. Worst matches, Capricorn and Pisces. And let us see the symbol for Gemini. If you're not familiar, that is the Gemini symbol. Okay, guys. I'm going to be going through each of the astrological sign, give you a rundown of who is what. I find it interesting that we have a lot of duplicates, like June 1st, June 7th, June 8th, June 10th. Look at that. Yeah, a lot of dupes. So my next one is going to be Cancer. Cancerians should be an eye-opener for sure. All of this, I feel like, could be an eye-opener. So further down, I'm going to be talking specifically about each series. So Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and the whole cast and how, whatever, Kyle's a Capricorn and I want to say Lisa Vanderpump is a Virgo and whatever, and how they relate or don't relate, blah, blah, blah. We'll see. We'll see. And of course, your opinions are entertained, are allowed. You can write your comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's any eye-opening information. of course, let me know your sign. Are you sun sign Gemini? Please go look up your chart because it will offer some enlightenment about your own personal journey in this lifetime. Okay? Yeah, do it. Do it today. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.